Welcome to our video on business logic in domain, model or application service. This is a crucial question in the context of domain-driven design, an approach that emphasizes understanding the core business domain and modeling it in code. As developers, we often struggle with deciding where to put our business logic. Should it be in the domain model, which represents the entities and concepts of our business domain, or should it be in the application service layer, which orchestrates the interaction between different components of our system? In this video, we will delve into the details of both approaches, exploring their pros and cons, and provide guidance on how to make an informed decision. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of where to place your business logic in a domain-driven design architecture. Let's start by examining the concept of business logic and its significance in our application. Business logic refers to the rules, processes, and calculations that govern how our system behaves and makes decisions. It's what sets our application apart from others in the same domain and gives it a competitive edge. Now, when deciding where to put this business logic, we have two primary options, the domain model or the application service layer. Let's break down each option. Domain model. The domain model represents the heart of our business domain. The entities, value objects, and aggregates that make up the core concepts of our business. When we put business logic in the domain model, we are essentially encapsulating it within these entities and making them intelligent and self-contained. For instance, imagine a simple e-commerce application where customers can place orders. In this case, the order entity would contain the business logic for calculating the total price, applying discounts, and determining the shipping cost. By putting this logic in the domain model, we ensure that our entities are always in a valid state and that the rules of our business domain are consistently applied. However, there are also potential drawbacks to consider. For example, if our business logic is too complex or involves multiple entities, it may become difficult to manage within the domain model alone. Application service. The application service layer, on the other hand, orchestrates the interaction between different components of our system. It acts as an interface between the presentation layer and the domain model, handling requests, validating input, and invoking the necessary business logic. When we put business logic in the application service layer, we are essentially decoupling it from the domain model. This approach can provide greater flexibility and reusability, especially when dealing with complex workflows or integrations with external systems. For example, consider a scenario where our e-commerce application needs to integrate with multiple payment gateways. In this case, the application service layer would contain the business logic for handling these integrations, allowing us to easily switch between different payment providers without affecting the domain model. However, this approach also has its trade-off. By moving business logic out of the domain model, we risk losing some of the benefits of encapsulation and may end up with a less cohesive domain model. So what are from our discussion? Firstly, both the domain model and application service layer have their own strengths and weaknesses when it comes to hosting business logic. Secondly, the decision ultimately depends on the specific requirements of your application and the complexity of your business domain. As a general guideline, if you have simple entity-specific business logic that can be easily encapsulated within your domain model, then placing it there might be a good choice. On the other hand, if you're dealing with more complex workflows or integrations that require greater flexibility, then the application service layer could be a better fit. In deciding where to put business logic in a domain-driven design architecture can be a challenging but crucial decision. By understanding the trade-offs between placing it in the domain model versus the application service layer, you can make an informed choice that aligns with your application's specific needs and goals. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask them in the section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content on software development and architecture. We'll catch you in the next one.